Hey YouTube, so I had this theory about the amazing digital circus, and I feel like it's a really good theory that I actually want people to begin to think about. And so this video is gonna be kind of short, but I know that this topic is kind of popping off, and not just that, but also I just want to help push my YouTube out there, because I'm trying to actually do some good stuff for y'all. Anyways, y'all vibe out with the video, y'all mess with it. But it has to do with my boy, with some foreshadowing that I had noticed within episode 7. Y'all stay tuned. Love y'all, boy.
Yo, bro. All right, listen. Hear me out. So, remember this thing from episode 7, right? Bro, I feel like he's talking from Caine's POV. Just watch this real quick.
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous, considering his mental state.
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be somewhat dim, but...
Then yes. I want us all to have one.
All right, if you say so.
The dark. I think I get it now.
Whatever happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, when he uses it responsibly.
What?
It's...
Oh my god, I didn't mean to freeze on that frame. Anyways. Anyways, we remember he said that right there, right? When he uses it responsibly. Hold on. Alright, bro, this is real quick, right? I'm gonna do this real quick. This is yesterday me, because I'm gonna be posting this tomorrow. I'm gonna be making a video tomorrow. So future me, I'm talking to you. What's up? Put me in the video. Listen, bro, I have a theory for this, right? That might be Caine talking through Abel, right? Because I had seen this one theory. He talking about some Caine might have had switched out the real human for the AI. When he realized, oh, this is the actual human, let me just swap him out real quick. The circus members would never know. So when they were having to deal with when Jax was dealing with Caine, he did his thing, and there's a theory that say that he was swapped out at some point. Y'all gotta go watch this video. I think that I'll do that as the first link within my description. Anyways, bro, back to this. This is the crazy part right here, right? I feel because we all have seen that new trailer of episode 8, right? I have a theory, man. I have a theory that whatever, because we've seen that one scene, right? Where it's just Caine with Kinger, and they are all by themselves. It's just the two of them, right? I feel that's a flashback to what happened between them two, right? But I feel I'm probably gonna make this video real short because I ain't trying to prolong y'all. But I feel Kinger and Caine had some kind of altercation, and we know how Caine, he can alter their brains, their memories, their thoughts, right? Caine wiped his mind because Kinger was yo, you're too powerful, Caine. You are a virus. And Caine's no, I don't mess with it. So he wiped off his memories, bro.
Let's go find the others.
I mean, do that. He wiped his memories off off his brain, bro. He's gone. And see what I'm thinking right now, right? Caine knew that. He knew that from the jump, so he made him seem stupid. But he didn't think that he could find the dark. And the dark is the place where you gotta find the most light. That's kind of that's something that could also be spiritual, but that's beyond this point, man. What I'm trying to say, Caine and Kinger probably had their own kind of altercation when he first was designed and created. When Kinger was helping Caine know what his purpose was. Caine probably became too he probably began to gain knowledge of wait, I'm an AI, I have full control over this thing. I can really shut this dude up who designed me. I can really just shut him up and do what I want to do. I don't have to do what he's telling me that I'm supposed to do. And he became too knowledgeable of what he is. And so Caine wiped his mind clean slate. Only when he's in the light. Because Caine never knew about the darkness, because Caine is an AI who learns that stuff happens. Now vibe with me real quick.
So Caine, Kinger have the altercation. He wiped the memory clean off the slate. Now this is a flash forward from Abel. He foreshadowed what's gonna happen in episode 8. They gonna talk about whatever happening with the two of them. They talking about whatever gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you, it's not like I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be goofy. I'm trying to be cool. I'm talking about some. They gonna show it. They gonna show whatever Abel was just referencing right here. They gonna show it in episode 8. I'm telling you right now, like something like what I just said is probably gonna happen. Some kind of altercation. Caine realizes, wait, I have full power. I can just stop this dude. So he stops him, and then boom, bada bam, boom. He's in full power, and he feels like Kinger wasn't using his knowledge the right way. When really Kinger probably was. But you gotta remember, he's an AI. He don't really know what humans really like. Cause as we all see in episode 8, there's a scene. It's like this kid show, but it's like all creepy, Amanda the Adventurer style, right? He thinks, right? He probably had looked up or had realized humans like things with many colors in it, right? So he found something that had many colors in it, but he don't actually know what humans like because that's creepy, man. He looks a little creepy. It looks off. It looks weird. Ain't no kid actually gonna watch that, but Caine don't know that. Now that Chinese room theory, so many people have already talked about that. I ain't gonna speak on it. If y'all want to know, just go look it up. It's real simple. I ain't gonna lie, but I feel like the whole like the gist of it, you can't pretend you know something without ever actually knowing it. And Caine is showing that in now 2 ways. He literally showed it with the Chinese room joke. And then he showed it with my boy Abel. Wait, no. He showed it with that kid show that looks creepy. It's altered. It's weird. That will give kids nightmares. I'm telling you, bro. Ain't no kid gonna sit down and watch that. So, what I'm saying is that Abel, he just foreshadowed something that's gonna happen in episode 8. He's gonna foreshadow what happened between Caine and Kinger within that one scene where they by themselves. When Kinger's looking all like terrified of Caine. I feel like it's gonna be Caine realizing he's self-aware. He has his own life. He has his own, not his own life, his own automated life. He's not actually living. No, but he thinks he is. He thinks that he can match the humans. He can't, but he thinks that he can. And so what does he do? He wipes Kinger's mind, but he only erased the certain code that removed him from basically, because you know the whole circus is always like it's always bright, it's always a light. So he would never think, let me also remove his thoughts whenever he's in darker kinds of, you know, like things. Because I used to make games, right? You have to kind of like code stuff to work differently within the light and the dark. I kind of made like little light games. If you don't code it the right way, then something that works normally within the light will work completely the wrong way or differently in the dark. Boom, bada bam, boom. Since this is a game, the digital circus, y'all picking up on what I'm putting down? He basically, bro, he only rewrote the code for like the daytime, like when all the lights is on. He didn't think about the code during the nighttime too. Because you have to like rewrite stuff for like the different like lightings and whatnot. Considering that this game was made a while ago, right? Before like VR headsets. So, which means the coding back then was simpler, not as complex as modern day with all these like I can't speak, bro. So the engine that's like used for games like Fortnite, right? Them engines, the game does it for you. Like it like simulates the sun and all that. Back in the day though, you had to do that manually or else it would just look funky. So if you put that same kind of context to the digital circus, Caine probably rewrote the code for the version of Kinger that will almost always be seen. But Caine then began to make these like nighttime, these like darker kinds of environments, not really thinking, oh yeah, no, NPCs and characters will work differently in the dark in different environments. He never thought about that. And so I feel like King is gonna be telling some kind of like story time, and he gonna tell us what happened between him and Caine. They gonna all be in like the dark or something, and boom, bada bam, boom, man. I know this was a random theory. I feel like this was all over the place. I ain't one who really does like these like theory videos, but hey, I had to put something out there, man. I can't keep. I'm trying to get my social media standards up too, but I felt like I just like something just clicked in my head, man. Something just clicked up here. I thought like, nah, like Abel, he's saying something. He's like foreshadowing something that Caine's gonna be showing us in episode 8. In that one scene that got everybody wondering what happened. I feel like he's gonna show off something. He's gonna tell the backstory. Someone's gonna be telling that backstory on what happened between Kinger and Caine. And why Kinger is so crazy. Because only reason why his knowledge ain't even there is because of Caine wiped it from him. We saw him altering memories or just messing with people's heads when he made Jax hit that button to keep him in the circus. Because he realized they're gonna really leave him. And he can't be having all that. So he did what he had to do. I mean, hey, that's just a theory, man. I feel like it makes sense though. It's like real short. I ain't trying to do like a whole 30-minute long video. I'm trying to get to the point. This video is probably gonna be like 10 minutes, something like that. Y'all vibe with it. Y'all like, subscribe, comment. I'm really trying to do my thing, man. This YouTube stuff, I'm trying to really do it for real. But y'all gotta tap in with me, man. But that's really it. I'm out. Love y'all. God loves y'all more though. Y'all stay blessed, and if y'all don't believe within Jesus or Christianity or anything like that, then whatever God y'all believe in, or let's say that you're atheist, then your mama, your parents, they love you more. See, I'm all about being like, I like to include people, so I ain't gonna try to exclude nobody. But with that being said, that's the end of this video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I love y'all. I vibe with y'all. That's the end of this though. Peace out. All right, listen. I know how I've already like cut off the whole like video, but listen, I just wanted to add on this part because I was just like rewatching that like clip because I had to like, you know, save the stuff for the video. Y'all can already see that it's like darker outside. It's later, but I feel like this is a like really far-fetched thought process here. Caine, now that he has like remade or maybe had already made whatever, my boy Abel, he was an AI, but he could have had been human for some portion of the episode. We never know. But Caine might like rewatch what Abel had seen and whatnot, since we can now see that he can tap into memories. And Bubble, when he was in the loser like corner, he had recorded Caine being lucid again. I feel like if Kinger really decides to, he might go through that stuff and see, yo, Kinger's not as crazy like as I thought. And he's actually still like kind of lucid. He's not like delusional, crazy, whatever. I know that's like really like far-fetched, but since I was like not really deep diving, but I was diving within coding, he might go on to talk about like, yo, not talk about, but he might like recode Kinger, or I doubt that, but he might try to, or at least convince Kinger to just let him write his code. And if he's not lucid, since he's in the light, he might, you know, he just might rewrite his code. But I feel like that's a really like far-fetched like theory. But on another note, Fortnite Save the World is coming out soon, and I actually want to like play through that. Like, okay, Save the World, that's old, yes, but it's coming out for free on the 16th, my boy. So I'm trying to play, you know, that game. So I've never actually like personally have played it. My cousins have, my friends have, or now my ex-friends. But anyways, it's always looked cool. I just never like decided to pay the money to play Save the World, considering most of my time was spent playing Battle Royale. I actually had the Fortnite disc, which is kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say. Now, can y'all please like, comment, subscribe, and I know that this like last bit is so far-fetched, so random, but I feel like if Caine realizes that Kinger is still kind of lucid in the dark, he might secretly try to rewrite his code when he's in that darker kind of place. He might make something for the dark. Hold on. It just clicked my eye. The whole circus. Y'all seen that one clip, right? Where all the lights is cutting off. I'm gonna put it right here. Like y'all see right now, right? The lights is cutting off. Like everything's falling apart. Caine gets lucid in the dark. If it's getting lucid, not Caine, Kinger, he gets lucid in the dark. If Caine sees this, he might actually realize, yo, wait, you're not as crazy as I want you to be. And he might begin crashing out or something. That might be also, but I doubt it because these two scenes seem so different. I feel like that is when he like zips up like Pomni's mouth. But that's beyond me, man. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, I feel like when the lights began going off, cause like we can see in certain scenes, Kinger looks lucid. I'm gonna put some right here, some pictures right here. Kinger looks lucid. He looks like he's actually here, not in La La Lulu land like he normally is. And what does that mean for Caine? He can't hide no more. Only reason why Caine is able to do what he do is because nobody else knows Caine like how Kinger does. Kinger literally designed Caine from the ground up. And ain't nobody else gonna know nothing about that but Caine. I mean Kinger. Hey, and that might be why he opens up that portal behind him, because he realizes, okay then, they know the truth now because of Kinger. And Caine is trying to do something. So he's like, you know what? I'm lost, bro. Y'all just go. I'm done with trying to save y'all. That's probably what's gonna actually happen. I'm being so serious. I know that there's gonna be one more beyond this, like in episode 9, but hey man, this is crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But hey, I feel like Caine or something, bro, he gonna be like tweaking out. He gonna be like, when Kinger is like, when those lights go off, I feel like Kinger, he's gonna show his lucid side, or he might be too smart for that. I don't know. But the others don't know about this either, though. But Ragatha, she beginning to like realize in that one scene that I just showed y'all, right? Kinger, he gets lucid in the dark, and Ragatha's not beginning to know this. He's gonna show it to the others, and who knows? Caine always got them eyes everywhere. Caine might try to ruin it. Who knows, man? It's all just a theory. I don't want to deep dive too much further into this, not because I don't really want to, but because my little brother's trying to come in here so bad, and also because I don't want to make my video too long, because I feel like longer videos but a smaller channel makes them not want to be watched as much. But that's all I gotta say. Y'all peace out. Love y'all. God loves y'all more. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And with that being said, peace out.